Let's bring the knees into the chest. So maybe just take a little rock. Oh boy, does that feel good in my back today. Little rock side to side. Saying good morning. Good morning there, body. Good to be in you today. All right, coming to center. Keeping your knees and feet together, just circle the knees around. So we're circling around the back of the hips, around the sacrum, the lower back. Just starting to bring a little blood flow into this area, starting to hydrate the tissues, starting to massage out any tightness that might be here this morning, and then let's circle the other direction. Again, take your time. Maybe just sort of remind yourself that for this next little while, we have all the time that we need. So if this is a busier day for you and your mind is having a hard time calming down a little bit, just remind yourself for this next hour, I have all the time that I need. All right, bring your knees to you, holding around the shins or under the knees. We're going to send our breath down into the belly, the back, the hips. And let it go with a big old sigh. Good. Now, with the hands on the knees again, press them forward until your arms are straight. And that's as far as we're going to go in that direction. So your knees are not going to escape your fingers. Your hands are going to stay around the knees the whole time. And then from here, just bend the elbows, draw the knees back into your chest. So again, we're going to press the knees forward until the arms straighten. And then bend the arms, draw the knees back into the chest. You could also do this holding under the knees if that's more comfy for you. So this is a movement called Apanasana. It just means knee to chest. And we're going to weave our breath into the movement. So we're starting to, again, bring more good stuff here into the lower back, blood flow, starting to get the juices flowing, starting to hydrate the tissues where things are feeling tight and dry and kind of cranky. We're just getting them moving again. So inhale, press your knees forward. Exhale, hug them back. Do 3 more. Inhale into your belly as your knees rock forward. Exhale, hug them back. Just feeling what it's like to synchronize your breath with your movement. Last one. Inhale forward. And exhale back. Then lower one foot and hand back down to the floor, and the other foot and hand back down to the floor. So we're back in our constructive rest pose. And let's just take a cleansing breath. Relax. Beautiful. Bringing your right knee to your chest, holding around the shin or under the leg, yogi's choice. Give a little hug to you, maybe lengthen out that lower back. And now from here, stretch your right leg out onto the floor and both arms overhead. So just take a little gooey kind of reach to that side, lengthening everything out. And we're going to connect back into our breath again. So from here, breathing in. Exhale, right knee to chest. You're going to catch it with your hands. Give it a little squeeze. Again, inhale, stretch out through that whole right side. Exhale, knee to chest. 2 more times. Inhale, reach. Exhale, knee to chest. Once more, reach. And this time, knee to chest, we're going to hold behind the thigh. circle through your ankle and around the other way. And we're just going to say a little hello to our hamstring here. We're going to come back for our leg stretches later, but right now, just pressing up through the heel, down through the hip, the back of the thighs pressing into the hands, and you're just moving in as far as you can there, so don't force that stretch. So just come say a little hello to it, take a breath here. And then bringing the arms down, let's slowly lower the leg. So just build in a little strength in the center here. Go slow, you're reaching out through the heel. It's as if your leg is just floating down on a little cloud towards the floor, strengthening the muscles of the leg and through your center. And eventually when the leg gets there, just let it flop. And kind of shake it out, rock it out, loosey-goosey. Coming into our side stretch. So now this right straight leg, all it's going to do is slide over towards the left foot. Okay, take this left arm, reach it down the side of your body. So we're in a little bit of the C curve, and make sure you're not feeling any pinching or pulling in your back. If you are, just come out of that stretch a little bit. This right hand can stay here on your side ribs, breathing into your hand just like we started with. Feel your breath moving into this right side of your body, your back, your hip. And if your shoulder is happy with it, you could even reach that right arm overhead, creating length through that whole side for one more breath. And release, we'll bring the arms down, the leg back to center, and just slide that foot onto the floor. So we're back in constructive rest. And from here, let's hug that left knee into the chest. Give it a little squeeze, a little love. Moving through the left side. Stretching that left leg out, both arms overhead. Nice sort of ooey gooey reach through that side of your body. Take a breath in and exhale, fold that knee back into your chest. Again, holding around or under your knee, yogi's choice. Keep flowing here. We'll stretch out and fold back in. Last two. Inhale, reach. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, reach. Exhale, knee to chest, and we're going to hold behind the knee, behind the thigh, and pause right there. Circle the ankle. And the other way. And then straighten your legs. So remember, straight is always subjective. It will be different in all of our bodies, and it will be different on your left and right side as well. So just come to your straight leg for one full breath, reaching up through the heel, down through the hip. Soften the upper body. And we're going to bring the arms down and with slow and smooth control start to lower this left leg. So as it lowers a few inches, it frees up the hamstrings. So we might be able to reach out a little bit more through the heel, firm up the muscle of the thigh, so we're strengthening around the knee, the leg, all the way up through that hip, all the way into our core. Slowly coming down to the floor. And when it reaches the floor, relax. Shake it out, rock it out, loosey-goosey. Okay, And then again, we're just going to slide that left leg over to meet the right foot so it's not very far. This right arm is going to slide down that right side, so we're coming into a little bit of our C curve of the spine. And this left hand can rest on the left side of your ribs for a moment if you like. Just connecting with your breath again as it moves into that whole side of your body. Expanding on the inhale, softening on the exhale. And then if it feels good in your shoulder, you might reach that left arm overhead. One more breath here. And bringing the arms down, everything coming back to center. And slide that foot onto the floor. Beautiful. Let's just come into some big old knee sways here, rocking, swaying the knees side to side, rolling your head the opposite way of the knees. All right, so coming back to center, we're going to come into one more thing here on our back. So your feet are hips width apart again. Think about spreading your feet down into the floor. So just really spreading your footprints wide down into the floor. Bring your arms up right above your chest, palms facing one another. And then we're just going to bend the elbows, so we're sort of shaving the ribs. So the elbows are hugging into the sides of the body as they press down into the floor. So you have this 90-degree angle with the arms, lots of energy moving down through the elbows and then up through the fingers. So rather than just kind of the arms hanging there, flopping there, just really think lots of energy moving through them. I have a yoga teacher friend that says, think of your fingers enthusiastically reaching towards the ceiling. All right, so this kind of is going to set the shoulders, set the upper body in a little bit better position for the neck as we press the hips up into our bridge pose. So pressing down through the elbows, down through the feet, up through the hips, and think about your knees reaching forward. So remember, it doesn't matter how high you lift. If you're not there yet, don't force it, but we're just coming up and then lowering back down. So starting to build some strength in the back of the legs, hips, and lower back. So again, let's breathe in here. Exhale, press up. Inhale as you lower down. And exhale, press up. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, lower. Exhale, press. And we're going to stay up in our bridge just for a breath. Can you notice what might be gripping, what's overworking here that you can soften just a little bit? And then lower the hips down. Release. And rock the knees out side to side. Beautiful. All right, everybody. We're going to roll all the way over onto our side. Pause here, place that top hand down on the floor in front of you.